Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Real Wisdom Artificial Intelligence. I did write a newsletter yesterday. I highly encourage all of you to check that out. It marked kind of an inflection point in this series, and it will be clear to you why I'm saying that if you do read it. So I'm sure as a result of that and this inflection point, these daily recordings and the doses of Rashmi and how I go about it is likely to change somewhat. In keeping with going with the flow, which is our theme for this month, let's go ahead and get started for today. So today, Feb 24th, the dose of Rashmi is unconscious intelligence complains about external situations. Wisdom, wisdom on the other hand, is approaching every situation with love and trust and acting out of complete inner alignment and staying focused on that in the present moment. So, as I was reflecting on this, it took me back to my experience from last week at the India AI Summit. For those of you who have followed the coverage for India AI Summit, I'm sure you caught the news about the chaos, the chaotic entry, and the number of people and all kinds of reports about protests, the Chinese robots, and other conflicts, political agendas, everything being front and center. And yes, the event was somewhat chaotic, and there were issues that did come about. However, my goal with going to the summit was to have some conversations, get plugged in into the ecosystem behind India's AI mission. And as all of you know, I deeply resonate with using AI as a shared infrastructure. And I have been writing about this AI future scenario of going from race to the conscious grid. And India's AI mission, in terms of treating AI as a shared infrastructure and then building applications and building applied AI on top that is extremely human and planet centric, forms the blueprint for how the conscious grid will emerge. So that was my main agenda and main goal, to get plugged in into the ecosystem. I stayed intensely focused on having the right conversations to help me get plugged in into the ecosystem, and I ended up having a wonderful event regardless of the chaos. So that was the today's dose of Rashmi in action through my few days at India AI Summit last week. Stay tuned for more on what comes out of that. Thank you.